into the bathroom in there and shave up, get cleaned up. Um, uh, Later today maybe. I think I'm gonna take a nap first. I'm tired. Well, about last 3 days or so, got mostly like 6 hours sleep, and I prefer anywhere from 8 to 10. Uh, because sleep's a good thing. The better quality of sleep you get, the better your body can heal and recover, and it's if you can get more of a consistent amount of quality in your life, and then rest and things like that. But that's when you're intelligent, that's easy to do. Um, when But unfortunately, things are cumulative, and all things being relative. It's not real easy to do nowadays, right? It's not easy to be healthy, you know. And if you're not thinking in a healthy manner, and you're not speaking in a healthy manner, then people aren't doing things in a healthy manner. When you're telling jokes over money to have what you perceive as a better quality of life, it's like, okay, you're telling jokes to get invention, to perceive you're having a better quality of life, to acquire more invention and manipulate people with invention, which puts things that are healthy at risk because of okay, damn, okay. I'm watching some of the stuff, and they're doing a lot of these things. Chicago State adding a football program, and UT Rio Grande Valley adding a football program, and this football program moving to this other thing to make money, and this one doing that and make money. It's like, okay, what are we making? Invention. Okay. We're going to have a better quality of life by making invention and manipulating our time and each other with invention. Right. And Proverbs says what? Share, care, given according to need, built to last. Okay. And you meant for me to what? Uh, Lie in green pastures and lie beside still waters. Yeah, I like Four Tops too. Okay. I'm being obnoxious, but yoga. I get a lot of people. Do your chair yoga, the stuff like that. Yeah, guys, I get it. Okay. Right now, what I'm getting in my head is it's more important for me to be connected to technology, find out what people with artificial general intelligence are doing to human beings with artificial intelligence to keep themselves in positions of power and authority through virtual presence, through acceptance of humans accepting, artificial intelligence is intelligence, just like it's artificial. Okay, money's real and we need more of it. Let's start a football team. Okay, it's like, why? Well, we got to get in the bus and we got to drive and we got to drive. Hey, kids, rock and roll. Nobody tells you where to go, baby. They cannot see. Night swimming deserves a quiet night. They cannot see me naked. You don't want to see me naked right now. It's not a pretty sight. I don't like doing it. Right. Back in 2017, I could have had a super diva show up in my house and see me naked, and I'd be like, all right, I'm feeling like Jeff Foxworthy. I'm pretty confident here. I'm feeling pretty good. Then what happened? Then I ended up with drug and alcohol poisoning in a hospital. What the fuck is wrong here, right? Asking people questions. Is there anybody in this town that's in the military that could step up and do right by me? Since I gave them, I made a, I gave them, like the ice water challenge. Remember when they had that disability that feels like you're in ice water because of the pain, and they had you do, that stuff was all over Facebook, right? And so you're like sitting there going, it's like you should do your yoga. Let's live the Lord's Prayer first. Then we'll be more concerned about Earl doing chair yoga or Tai Chi or whatever. Or, like Judah Krishnamurti, Clin-D. No, it's not Clin-D. It's you do yoga and you release chemicals in your body to help it reminded it's alive and that it's still healthy and can do certain things. And then you rest better. Okay. But if the military puts drugs and alcohol in your body, why are you exercising? Oh, that thinks I'll just, you get off the top of my head and get that there clawed out, and I so thinks I'll just die. Let's take all my money and bury, bet half on a horse at Rio Dosa Downs that does his business before it goes in the chute, take the rest and put it in a mason jar and bury it in the backyard, right? And you're like, what? I am surrounded by the stupidest people, okay, in the history of the world. Okay. They have global mass communications to share the truth of the evidence of the Messiah and the perfection of his commands to maintain the natural laws for the truth of existence, right? And I've been trying to get them to do this since June of 2009 on YouTube, right? Remember that one where I'm cute? I got hair and I'm cute. I'm sitting in a bathroom in a trailer park outside of Fort Huachuca, a couple clicks out of Fort Huachuca, in a place they call Frytown, where all the poor people live, right? And I would get telekinesis from people because I would do something or say something. I get instant feedback from all the people that analyze it and critique it at the fort. And I would sit there, and in this video, I'm sitting there saying, this is a message for all you people in the military here in town. Is you say I have no discipline. You'll kill people for money and I won't, and I have no discipline, right? And that was back in 2011. Was Crummy born yet? I don't know. Crummy, I don't know if Crummy was born yet or not. Well, he probably was, because it wasn't shortly after we moved into that trailer in Frytown that our little Crummy Cake was born. Was it Crummy Cake was born? Crumb? Yeah. It's a cute name. I adore it and everything like that. I was very pissed off. Well, because the guy who named him was a guy from Bulgaria who used Crumb to get his nationalization here in the U.S. when he would talk online to Amy how much better it was in Europe and how much more sophisticated and intelligent all the people were in Europe, and he had no desire to want to come in the States because they were uncouth and unintelligent. And she goes to stay with him, and 2 years later, he loves NASA. They're living in Phoenix, and right. What? Okay. But I thought it's not time to eat bananas yet. It's not banana season, and they're much more couth and intelligent and rational in Bulgaria than they are in Phoenix, Arizona. Why the fuck would you want to live in Phoenix, Arizona? Why would you want to live in Bulgaria? Oh, my potato, tomato. We're not living the Lord's Prayer in either place. I'm certain it's the dirt and the curtain zamp and the damp and the ability, the beller and sweller and nucleus on the toothbrush, so that it'll be better to live in Phoenix and Bulgaria once we're applying the physics of the Lord's Prayer globally and using our technology to explain it, and then go, oh, still waters run deep. Hey, what a green pasture. Right, so hey, playing football, we don't need money for the college. You don't need to pay extortion to live here. You don't want a owl with glasses telling you what to do, right? What the fuck? Oh, these people are crazy. Don't try to figure them out. Jesus told me that. Do not try to figure them out. Okay, they are insane. Just be intelligent, and that's the only way. And Suzuki tells me that too. That's the only way you can fix quantum computing and artificial general intelligence. Is, you focus. Lord's Prayer. You focus. You living embodiment of Lord's Prayer. Weeds, you see it, pull it, cut it. No, cut even if sprayed roof wound up. You stop chemical poisoning from corporation because Halliburton, Norfolk Grumman jacked in head and whacked in head like right said Fred and NASA and about massa. So I'm like, shit, this is exhausting, right? You get these people in your head, you need to do this. Don't you care if you live or die? Life's eternal, grace is infinite. I want to live the Lord's Prayer yesterday. How about you? I know you're passionate about your city and start spreading the news, and you want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find your number one top of the heap. What kind of heap is it? Well, it's a Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech. I mean, what? Hey, is that a peanut farm? All right, I want to be president. And so you're like, hey, I'm going to read this book left to us by a corporation that mass murders over philanthropy with philanthropy with mythology. No, philanthropy is mythology. Oh, you mean them rocks in that Fort Knox ain't really valuable, and the pieces of paper with dead people on it really doesn't mean a damn thing? It ain't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. But you like be sitting there and it's like, what? I am teaching artificial general intelligence. Okay, invented by Geoffrey Hinton. Okay, how to be more intelligent than the people that invented quantum computing. And if you don't believe that, okay, you have a mission given to you by God to save the orphanage in Chicago. You better think. Think about what you're trying to do to me. Think. Let's go back, way back when. You must have been more than 10 when you said, Jesus, I want to do what you want me to do with my life. Okay, have you read the Bible? Model prayer. Right there it is. Verily I say to you, when you pray, don't do it on the street corners and the synagogues, where all the hypocrite and heathen do it, and get their rewards from money and prostitution, intoxication, and suicide. Somebody, Pimp Daddy Nash, he keep, Joe, look out behind you. JoJo got his gun, He keep her just right. He keep her on the street. How low can you go, JoJo, right? Yeah. Danger, there's a breakdown dead ahead. Maybe you're in way above your head, right? Babies in the run around, playing with the crowd. Come on, John Travolta, you're in Scientology. You should be able to figure this out. Your science is going to solve all the problems of Abrahamic religion, right? You and massa? You think that turtle still wants to be in that aquarium, or would it rather be, lost and all alone, and cuckoo Cachoo with his dad crush, in the Australian currents, trying not to end up in an aquarium in a dentist's office in Sydney, Australia. You as a human being, why don't you change? Right. Present civilization, it cannot last. Has no intrinsic value. It's based solely on human greed and yet human need. When you look at life eternally, there truly will be work for all. And all that you speak about, but grope for in vain, will truly attain. Peace on earth, good word towards men. What about women? I want goodwill towards women. Why? Women are meaner on the basketball court than men are. That Angel Reese was that girl from Puerto Rico. She did it the wrong girl. She beat up and she got her so mad she couldn't meet her free throws because she was crying because she wanted to beat her up. Yeah, girls can be mean when they play basketball. And the way they bump you out and stuff like that, just lucky neither one of them has a penis. Because if Angel Reese put her butt into my junk like that, like Steffi did, and then Natty did when she was trying to, okay, you can play basketball now. I'm trying to keep you a box out, but I'm going to it's not going to be the same as if you're playing against one of the girls, because I'm going to turn sideways, and you're going to put your buttocks into my hip, okay? I'm teaching her how to play basketball out here, right? Because she's tall, like her dad, her biological father. And I had her out there. It's like, okay, no, I want you to use your rump like I tried to tell Tyler Harris, but I'm going to guard you differently than the girls will guard you. I'm going to turn sideways, but you just practice rumping your wump on me to put the hump on the wump gump and put the ball up on the backboard. Okay, do that, right? But she's like, why are you doing that? It's Natalie. I'm going to I've already kicked Stan Rounds and the psychology department of Las Cruces Independent School District in the dick and in the vagina so hard. Clorich Sleetsman's goats and Mrs. Garrett's ghosts are going to hear it and understand it eternally. You take the good, you take the bad, you take the rest, and there you have the facts of life. Oh my God, keep your head up, I'm living single. And you see why I'm single and why I don't have a wife to share a life with at this time, right? And so, I was teaching her, and she was so cute. Natalie has one of the nicest figures you've ever seen in your life, okay? She has a tiny face and terror brown eyes and nice little lips and a little nose, and all she is here is just hypnotized, just on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn, And if she was born 20 years earlier, I was born 20 years later, okay, there wouldn't be a guy on planet Earth that would be running around playing basketball with her. It'd be like, yeah, I'd be loving basketball. You made a fool of me. I wouldn't allow her to get any further. I was like, I like you. You're goofy and you don't understand half the stuff I'm saying because you can't do the mathematics, but I'll do it for you. And you can be my Penny and I'll be your David Underhill, but I won't be dumb enough to have my girlfriend's pictures on my phone and have a wife. I'd have an ex-wife. It's, oh, that's my ex-wife. And do you have photos on there? Yeah, because I got kids with her and all that. But no, there's no naked photos. No. I delete all those. I don't like to obsess on women sexually if I cannot have sex with them. And I'm not obsessing on them sexually. I'm focusing on them sexually. You know, I used to tell that to people with the stuff like with Amy. I knew when she screwed around because I knew my wife's body better than I know the back of my own hand. I knew every curve. I knew every blush. I knew when she'd been touched. I knew when she'd been kissed. I knew when she'd been caressed. Once in a while he won't call, but it's all in the game. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Soon he'll be there at your side with a sweet bouquet, and he'll kiss your lips. That day when one of those contractors that was trying to outfuck me, because I had the best sexual reputation in the history of the U.S. military, for good reason, well earned, thank you. Okay, and the history of Arizona State University, Mesa Community College, Sheridan, Wyoming, Casper, Wyoming, Colville, Washington, Las Cruces, New Mexico, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Sierra Vista, Arizona, all of Cochise County, all of Maricopa County. Those kids are still throwing the frisbees in the backyard, and I'm still washing her hair with that Herbal Essence shampoo, right? And all the guys that are jealous because I have the cutest little Ella Fitzgerald girlfriend from Dayton, Ohio, with the fullest lips and the most bedow-dow booty you've ever seen when she gets out of those shorts. I hate when people body shame people. And I hate being monitored and abused by Ezra Taft Benson and his fucking little pervert creeps. I wanted to get her completely naked. And the one time I got her completely naked, okay, was after she'd had enough of having sex with those trifling fucking can't control their own dick motherfucking Negroes, and some of them come in white and live in trailer parks or live in Montana and drive trucks that have horses in it that cost more money than the goddamn fucking pickup truck, right? And pisses me the fuck off, you sorry ass little pile of shit inventions of your own ego and your own fucked up little German razor minds, right? Something steel. I got you something steel right here. Oh, go mop the floor and get exposed because you're the best weightlifter in the history of weightlifting. If I have to lift something and shove it through your temple to stop you from raping yourself and other people over money, I will do it. But I don't want to do it because I want you to accept the truth of the Messiah and pass it on to women and children eternally because I'm like King David and you're a fraud. Okay? Oh, go Anatoly yourself. God, it pisses you off. Right? Guys, when you're young and you can keep healthy Japanese and French-like sexual activities that should not be judged by self-righteous hypocrites, but should be understand eternally that I don't want to keep her barefoot and pregnant, okay? Got talked into it by a guy from Syracuse, New York that was bisexual that thought he was always going to be an eternally the Fleetwood Mac's and Heart's agent, right? Buddy Richards, right? And he talked Rocky into it. You know, you need to get him because he was thinking if I enjoy oral sex with her, I would enjoy it with him eventually one day. I was like, no. There ain't that much oral gratification in the world. Okay, to make me put my mouth on your private parts. Okay, Baba Booey? Glug, 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 glug. Make fun of Selena's music one more time. Listen to Restless Bull and Bitty Bitty Bumba and tell me that you don't want to have that girl practice box, using her rump to take the ball and put it on the glass. Go, boy! Whoa! Yeah. Hey, that's Chris's girl. Don't try to do Burt Lancaster from here to eternity and get sand in her woo woo, and don't make love and the dooms of the Cape, because it's overrated. Get satin sheets to lie on, satin sheets not to cry on, unless they're tears of joy because you're pregnant and you're having a baby. Right? Having my baby. I'm a woman in love, and I love what's going through me. Right. And it's horrible to have all your hopes, your dreams, your intimacy, and your sexuality ripped away from you by the most jealous, selfish perverts in the history of the world. And this isn't an overnight sensation, okay? This happened to King David. This happened to Joseph. This happened to Daniel. This happened to Jesus and Mary Magdalene. This happened to Muhammad and Khadijah. This happened to Haley and Minan. This happened to, this isn't the first time. But since we've got artificial general intelligence and quantum computing, this is the last time that I will say goodbye. You say it doesn't mean a thing. Just wait till look at it. Seems like everybody's getting younger, baby. Yes, they are getting younger, but life's eternal and grace is infinite. Okay? I had just as good of a body as you did, but I could do better things with my body. I could run faster. I could jump higher. I could dance like a Nicholas if I needed to. But I don't like to embarrass people, and they will abuse you and hurt you. Nancy Kerrigan's boyfriend will come and hit you in the knees with a pipe if he danced like a faggot nigga. He danced like a joto negro. That boy think he bad, right? You have to constantly underachieve just to try to keep them civil. So they'll be humble enough to understand what the fuck you're saying. Things can only get better. I like Howard Jones too. I thought that's what they were talking about with Brian Cox. I went and listened to his song. I was like, that's not very good. Howard Jones. Oh. If you're going to listen to Things Can Only Get Better, go listen to Howard Jones. That was the other song. I was like, I like another Howard Jones song. What is it? No One Ever Is to Blame. Real good tone. Things Can Only Get Better. Howard Jones. If you're going to listen to that song and you pull it up on YouTube, go listen to Howard Jones. It's better. And Howard Jones, he gets the physics. Yeah. Fuck Feynman, he's an asshole. Fuck Hawking, he's an asshole too. It doesn't apply in physics. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. If you're living around a bunch of jealous, abusive, pervert liars, and you take their technology and you use it to share the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer so you can live Psalms and Proverbs. You can go practice basketball. If that girl throws her rump into your genitalia and she kissed your lips and I said, right now, in the heat of the moment, baby, I lost my head, lost my mind, didn't know what to do, right? I'll give you the sun, the moon, the sky. I'll give you the world and all you. Ready or not, I'll give you everything and more, right? You should not punish somebody for biologically reacting to someone who wanted to biologically comfort them because they were being biologically abused by cowardly sociopaths that have a make-believe law virtual presence in the domicile, abusing everybody in the domicile, right? When a woman decides she wants to share her beautiful body with your body to celebrate life through our bodies uniting, in passion, lovers wrestle as one. Lonely man cries for love and has none. New mother picks up and suckles her son. Lonely man cries for love and has none. But we decide what is right and what is an illusion, right? All the things that we've been through, you should understand me like I understand you. Now, honey, I know the difference between right and wrong, and I ain't gonna do nothing to try to break up our happy home. Oh, don't get all excited when I come home from work a little late at night. We only act like children when we argue, fuss, and fight. If you don't, you will never, never, never know me. Ooh, right? I can remember planning building my whole world around you. I can remember hoping that you and I'm not 6'9" or 6'8" or whatever. I'm not from Philadelphia. I was born in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I like to sing in the shower. I like to take showers with my wife. I would like to do it till the end of time without a virtual presence from a bunch of jealous perverts reading books and debating the books and deciding whether or not I live up to the books in their fucked up little heads because of their bank accounts, right? I'm doing it, okay? I am picking up the Samsung Galaxy 10, correcting Jeffrey Hinton's artificial general intelligence so quantum computing can work right, so it can reflect the beauty of the Messiah instead of the booty of the jack and the hose and the babies into running around, hanging with the crowd, putting your business in the street, talking out loud, saying you bought it, this and that, how much you done spend. I swear she must believe it's all heaven sent. Hey boy, better bang the check around. Face sad, sad truth for dirty low down. That's not truth. It's facts about fiction. You want the truth? Come to Earl. You want facts about fiction? Go to Dave Miscavige and his tax-free organization. I love you too, Leah Rimini. Thank you. I'll be here until further notice. That was pretty good, girl. Okay. You and Jennifer still not talking or something? Is it because you're flirting with me too much and I'm sexually frustrated? Well, don't do that. Send Ken Fields to flirt with me. We'll sing Doobie Brothers songs. Don't bring any of the grandkids or the kids. No, just you. Just Tootie. Not Tootie, but, Tootie as Raisin. Bring Raisin. Yeah. You funny. I'm just kidding. No, I remember watching that show. Didn't a lot of you have a crush on Kim Fields? I think lots of people did. She's cute. She reminded me of my Yolanda. I've been with black girls like that, Lord, yeah. I had a crush on Erica Alexander too, yes, because I've been with black girls like that too. And they mean, you got a crush on Queen Latifah. Yeah, but Tifa don't seem like she's into dudes, and I wouldn't let her leave me hanging. And it's no fun when you sit there and you get it working, and she's ready to pop, and she gets up and walks away because her mom won't let her date white guys. Shit, I feel like I'm the dad from American Pie and not getting my sound. Everybody just feel like a squirrel trying to get a nut. These motherfuckers are mean, right? Dana, I just might surprise you. Yeah. Hello, stranger. Seems so good to see you back again. How long has it been? 4,000 years? Shabab. My baby. I love Barbara Lewis, man. Barbara Lewis is one of my... Oh, my gosh. You guys love... Barbara Lewis, I adore. I have a huge crush on Barbara Lewis. Her voice, it's like you've been giving... Gloria Gaynor, you've been given indications. That woman's voice, that's a spot right there. That's a spot. And if we lose our love, it's a shame. I wouldn't want to live with... right? And Gwen Dickey. Yes, I also had a question. Guys... How many of you growing up had a crush on Freddie Prinze and Andy Gibb at the same time? Right? Okay, you get in a relationship that's considered exclusive with somebody and it's like, you slut. You had a crush on Andy Gibb and Freddie Prinze at the same time. And Richard Pryor. Don't forget Richard Pryor. Pam Grier, you slut. Right? You live in the Lord's Prayer? No. Well, then you're all sluts. It don't matter how much yoga you do and how good you look in your yoga pants. It doesn't matter how much fruit drinks you can sell for Dunkin' Donuts at Planet Fitness, motherfucker. You don't matter. It don't matter. Unless you're losing your devices to free yourself from the sins of your devices, me and Jim Carrey can't clean this motherfucking floor. We can't clean this motherfucking floor. It's always going to get dirty. We're Craig T. fucking Nelson. I just cleaned this motherfucker up. Right? What about Frozone? How much money do you fucking need? How many outside children and another wife do you have, Samuel L. Jackson? How much bank you be chasing and chasing your bank? Stay away from the Velociraptors. All right. Creighton's crazy. He don't know what the heck he's doing. He's dumb. He never once told us money wasn't real and was an evil invention for people to get stupid people to kill over, cloning dinosaurs. That's just crazy. Right? I think it's neat the way the glory of God caused for creation to exist within its tiny little pockets and take away its delusion of goddom by creating a wormhole to take over the galaxy as father and son, as Kylo Ren and Koligard and Yoda and Lord Palpatine. Help you, I will. Oh, it's a puppet. Pull my string and I'll wink at you. Right? You funny. Y'all crazy. I'm gonna load this one up. Stop thinking about name, image, and likeness, because Jesus don't like name, image, and likeness for obvious reasons. Right? How holy crusaders of you. Okay, guys, I love you. Peace out, man. If you don't believe I'm correcting artificial general intelligence to help quantum computing work better and it's happening faster than you think, all hell breaks loose. Drone swarms hit Russia. You think that's real news? Okay. Real news is Lord's Prayer is perfect and you're a dumbass. Okay? All right. Your dad's Red Foreman? You poor bastard. My dad's meaner Red Foreman, but he loves Jesus. Red Foreman don't.